Huh?
Are we going on the air
I'm
down
trying to figure
there?
out where I am. No, we're not. But why isn't there a spot to stop and talk? What's it? All right, it'll be after Whitney. Okay, let's remember that. We'll talk after Whitney.
All right, we'll delete the jingle.
Well, it's Michael Mechanic's coming up.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it'll work. I just must have deleted the word talk. Okay, go.
Hi, we're live. We're sitting here.
live.
See, behind the scenes. You guys were literally like watching behind the scenes.
This is the scene. This
'Cause
is behind it.
they've been watching like 30 seconds of us doing just
Really?
like talking about like, wait, what is that? Well, why
And
don't
I
you just delete
I
this?
didn't cuss, not once.
I don't know. You did say birthday suit.
That was earlier today, and it was a mistake. It was a faux pas.
Ladies and
Supposed to say
gentlemen,
bathing suit. That's
according to Bill,
women have at least 3 bathing
a birthday
suits.
suit.
One for all occasions.
And a birthday suit and a bikini are the same thing. Actually, some of the bikinis they have out there nowadays, you might as well be in your birthday suit. That's just saying.
That's true.
Yeah, some of them leave little to the imagination. Yep. All right, and it's beautiful outside. Have you guys been outside yet?
Nice morning. Really is.
Like the humidity is not there. The hot.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Wonder what Gary has. I bet Gary's got like
I don't know.
He's probably in the 50s.
But Katrina Brown, who was our comedian that's coming to Gutbusters, she is right outside of Canton, Ohio, Gary. Good morning, Foy.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, so I figured out because Linda won something from the coast. You came with her to pick it up, and that's when you saw my car, didn't you, Foy? 64 and cloudy. That's not that bad. It's beautiful outside. You might want to put on your birthday suit and go to the beach.
It's a special occasion birthday suit.
Did you hear that this morning with trivia? I was about to die laughing because the answer was bathing suit. And the guy said bikini. And Bill goes, bikini, birthday suit. Yeah, they're the same thing.
They're the same thing. I wasn't thinking. That's not what I was thinking, man. Maybe I was.
It was so fun. Yeah, I wish I had 3 different birthday suits to choose from. Oh, look, this one makes me look a little slimmer. I'll put this one on today.
Crazy. Oh, look, Gary says 64 in cloudy.
That's not that bad. That's not much different than Elizabeth City.
Yeah, that's true.
Other than the clouds. We don't have the clouds.
We're still a little warmer right along the coast here. So,
yeah. 70s. That car, I have to tell Foy the story about my car. Oh, sorry, I can turn this off. The car, I got it for like really cheap because it has like 130 some odd thousand miles on it. But I have a nicer car it's our family car. And I felt like I was racking up a lot of miles on it. And it only has like 60, it only has like, no, it doesn't even have, it only has 52,000 miles on it, I think, or 54. And it's a 2007. Well, I felt like I was putting a lot of miles on it. So I said, I need like a little beater car. I don't want like a piece of crap, but I want something that gets me from point A to point B that's kind of cute, that, know. And Mr. D goes, hey, babe, look what I just found. Some guy down in Verdanthe wants to sell it. I'm like, oh, what are we going to go look at? So there you go. Yep.
That's cool that he found that.
It was he's like, babe, you're going to love it. He even tagged me in the post. I'm like, oh, why do you? So now, of course, and it is a BMW, which of course means like, bring your wallet of some kind. Oh yeah, it's like bring money in your wallet.
Wow, I'm looking at some of the comments.
Parents not worn a bathing suit in 5 years. 102. Are you out of your flipping mind? What?
Tomorrow?
That's just crazy.
Louise.
All right, I'm gonna look at our extended. Now I do have a bathing suit.
It's a warm weekend.
I call it kind of it's not really I wear the tankini kind of thing. It's got like the flowing, loose fitting top at the bottom, so it, kind of like lays over top of my fat rolls.
Yeah.
Kind of covers them. Because I'm sorry, when you're this big around, you don't wear a bikini.
Oh, but they do.
Yes,
they do.
You shouldn't wear a bikini, and I'm not. Be proud of your body for whatever your body is. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to say you have to be like a supermodel, but how to put it? I did see somebody in a bikini once at the beach. It was this summer. And she should not have been wearing a bikini.
It was a one size fits all.
I don't even think she could even really see the bottoms of her bikini. She was that large.
Yeah.
See, I don't have the guts
Well,
to do
you
that.
know,
No, I'm like literally this right here is kind of like my bathing suit. It's not, but I mean, it's basically this is like my bathing suit, except it's got of course it cuts off right here. The bathing suit does, and then I have the bottoms. But this is the kind of bathing suit I will wear now. But some people just, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I and I'm not a huge person. I'm not saying, whatever, but I'm bigger than what I want to be. And there's no way in hell you'd find me in a bikini. No,
See,
not gonna happen.
I think that women in this world carry a lot of weight for.
What are you trying to say, Bill? I know I
They
need to
have a
lose
burden.
weight.
They have a burden.
We have to look
because
beautiful
they
and
have to look
perfect.
beautiful on the beach. That's the guys. They don't have to worry about anything until they have to wear a shirt. Then, you know what's going on.
What do you mean? Then they have to wear? Oh, because they get the man boobs.
Yes, probably. Yes, yes, that's the word.
See, I wear mine's like it looks like a one piece, but it's actually a two piece.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit about the backyard barbecue.
Oh, I
Okay,
gotta grab
sorry,
paper.
heads up, backyard
Yeah, I
barbecue.
grab paper.
Although we've said this stuff so much, we should know it by.
Well, yeah, I know, but I just want to make sure I have all the details.
Barbecue for 10,
And
cheer wine, uniquely southern,
400 gifts for
Yeah.
$400 worth of gift
Panama
cards.
Jack, and $400 worth of stuff,
And now I'm cold.
and a smile.
It's so
Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, The Shark. Whitney Houston, saving all my love for you. Good morning to you. Bill and Cindy, good morning. Killer hits all day. It is 8:09 and a one-day reprieve from the heat. Yes, what?
I just want to say one thing. A couple minutes ago, we were talking to Katrina Brown
Yeah, the comedian.
from the Gutbusters
Comedian
Comedy Club, and we
Gutbusters,
said
okay.
in just a minute or two, we're going to give you the opportunity to call in. And went to
We did.
we totally just
We did.
she had us kind of laughing about the Sasquatch and all that stuff. So we just kind of
We can't do the phone call right
no,
now.
you know what? Just text us the word
That
comedy.
Okay.
I
all
think
right.
I
Let's
think
just
it's
hit
an
go.
even if you don't get a response, just text us the word
If
comedy
you'd like to
and
go to
that'll tell us.
Gutbusters Thursday or Friday night.
Yep.
Text us the word comedy 252-441-1025.
Yes.
Sorry, we left you hanging.
Yes, we did.
Apologize
We
for that.
did.
Don't
And
usually do that.
And while you're there, while you're on your phone,
Yeah.
go to your Facebook and join us live on Facebook because we're there now.
Yep.
We're talking about birthday suits. I mean, bathing suits.
Yeah, there's been a miscommunication on that one. We'll talk about it. If you hear us, if you watch us live on Facebook, you get the whole story. All right, let's talk about the No Bummer Summer, and of course, we're talking about the backyard barbecue from Pigman's Barbecue.
I will tell you what, today would be a beautiful day for a barbecue.
It really would.
And your forecast brought to you by Atlantic Dentistry, welcoming new patients, 2 locations, Kitty Hawk and Mania. They fix smiles, not teeth. Sunshine, breezy, wind gust 25 miles an hour. 83 today, heavy surf along the beach. And then tomorrow, a little warmer, 83 along the coast, 89 inland, but still sunshine.
75 in Mania, 67 Elizabeth City, 76 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
All right, so we've been telling you about our No Bummer Summer.
Yep.
That was bad. I did that. That was horrible. Let me try. No Bummer Summer. Is that better?
About a 4.5.
All right.
Kidding.
All right, I'll come back to that.
I'm really jealous that you can do this.
I'll just come
That's
back
all
to
it is.
that. How about a backyard barbecue?
Sure.
Like you were talking about.
Yeah.
Pigman's.
Yes.
10 people.
Now you got me.
Your house. We bring it to you.
So cool. You got the barbecue fixings and side stuff for up to 10 people. And of course, you got so cheer wine.
Lots of cheer wine in a cooler.
Ice down in a cooler.
Buy some vanilla ice cream. Trust me. Trust me on this one.
Some cool Panama Jack swag and over $400 worth of stuff that we just throw in the cooler. And
We're talking gift certificates.
Yeah.
Like you can go to Kitty Hawk Kites, you can go to maybe Jolly Roger, you can go to maybe Beachside Bistro, Country Deli, you know. Who knows?
Starts with this. You got to go to our website and you got to enter.
You do. And all you have to do is go to 1025theshark.com. You'll see a thing that says, hey, it's a barbecue. You're invited.
Click on it.
Click on it. Enter. No purchase necessary. Just send it in. And then on the day after Labor Day, just like we're doing the The
We,
summer.
this one
Seaside
we may.
vacation?
This one we may. We may just get all Friday-ish before Labor Day. We might just do that.
Oh, so you've got about a week and a half left to enter,
Yeah, we
is what
do.
you're trying to
Yep.
say.
So,
Okay, so
yeah,
go there now. Don't hesitate. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do right now.
that's right. That's what my mom said every day. Billy, don't put off till tomorrow what you can do right now.
See, I always said, don't do today what you can put off till tomorrow.
That's true. All right, listen, we've got the bow time coming up within 10 minutes. It's Today in Music and more killer hits. Right now,
Lord have mercy. All right. Yeah, the birthday suit. That was
uh, no
he
birthday.
had me rolling.
It just came out.
He
said it and
literally
didn't
had me
realize-
rolling.
I didn't realize what had happened. Next thing, it's like Cindy's like on the floor.
He's literally.
And I hear her
I'm-
laugh, when I'm talking
and
about it.
I'm laughing so hard. I'm almost
Like, oh,
crying.
wait a
I'm
minute,
like,
and
I'm looking at him like,
We've got
birthday
a listener on the phone. And they're like, oh, he said
and he goes, wait, did I say birthday suit?
yeah, we did, didn't we?
But he was fun. Chris got it. He got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was very, very.
Wow.
It had to be there. All right, so we're talking cars.
Okay,
I do want to talk cars because we said we were going to talk cars yesterday.
we did.
Because we were bringing up different.
I love talking cars.
We brought up. We were bringing up different. What you call it thing. My Bobby doohickeys.
Let's see. Which car were you talking about? And I talked about one too yesterday.
I talked about my
Chevette. Mine was the
Oh,
Chevette.
your Chevette, but that wasn't your first car.
No, it was not my first car.
It was not your first car.
Would you like to let me to tell you a quick story?
All right,
Only
tell the
minute.
story, and that'll
get
give
the
me
picture of it?
opportunity to
Okay.
pull the picture up.
So I was 14 years old, and my dad had a 1972 Corvette Stingray in the garage.
No way! You did not get a 1972 that
I thought I was. I thought I was.
Oh no!
I was just so convinced when I
Oh,
turned
no.
16, he's gonna let me drive this. What do you think? That's like no, it's not
That
a million
you would
years.
have been the coolest
It
kid.
had a 427.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, had a 427. in it.
Oh, the big
It was a
boy.
big block
Oh yeah.
Chevy, and it was a beautiful car.
Oh,
It had
I'm
been
sure. What color?
It had been repainted from an original Stingray color to maroon.
Oh,
And I
pretty.
could still, if I was had a blindfold on, and somebody put that leather smell, the
That one,
Corvette leather
yes.
smell in front of me, I would say it's my next car. So I was 14, telling everybody, man, wait.
I got a year and a half left. Yes.
6 months to go. 2 months before I get my driver's license. My dad sells the Corvette.
Blasphemy.
Pretty much. I'm like, what?
No.
Well, he bought my mom a car, and she loved this car.
Uh-oh.
And
Is this the car?
unbeknownst to me, they bought me a car too. That's the car I would be driving. You ever heard the term boat? Have you? Boat.
You can see the boat.
Now, I look at this picture right now, and I love it because I did end up loving this car. There's so many fond memories. I wish they still made.
Did it
cars
have an
like
8-track tape player in it?
No. It didn't. It was just AM and FM. That was it. It had. This is a 1972 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Same. That's the color. I remember those wheels and those tires. The hood, raising the hood on it. Now, I didn't always look like this, and I'm not Hulk. Don't get me wrong. I don't look like this. Okay. And we'd have to lift
They
that
can't
hood
really
up
see
to
you.
look at anything.
Now they can see
I'd
you.
have to lift the hood up, and it was heavy, even with the hydraulic thing.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible.
Land yacht, yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now I took that car, and I drove it, and I was like riding around like a big sea captain. I was like
Weighing a whole
11 inches.
80 pounds soaking
Yeah.
wet.
Listening to the first radio station I would ever work at as my favorite station, by the way. And one night, I'm just traveling down the road in my Cadillac, and I hit a gravel patch. And this was not out in the middle of nowhere. This was a really like a lane.
Oh,
I was in.
no.
And I might have been going a little fast. I wasn't knowingly hot dog. I really was, but I was probably doing over 25. And I caught that gravel. There's a chain link fence for a front yard right here, and a chain link fence for a front yard right here. I turned that thing all the way around, didn't touch a thing before I stopped. I think that was cool.
How did you do that?
I don't know, but I did it. So let's give me one more look at that because I won't see that picture again for a while.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Where'd it go?
1972. Man, those were the days.
See, my
You know
friend.
how much Pizza Hut and Kentucky Fried Chicken that hauled back to our house? I was a designated go-getter when I turned 16.
Gotcha.
Anyway, all right. So that was my first car and the story leading up to it.
All right. So real quick, my friend Becky had,
Yeah.
it was like a mint green almost
Mhm.
Cadillac, but it had the white fake top on the top. It had an 8-track tape player in
Oh,
it.
wow.
And we listened to Zeppelin 4 over and over and over and over again. That was her tank too. All right. This was my little tank.
Okay.
Except it was white.
That's a Ford.
It's a Ford Granada.
Yes.
1978 4-door Ford Granada.
Oh, man.
Mine didn't look that cool though. I had blue interior and it was a white car.
Okay.
I think it went faster in reverse than it did in drive. Of course, I was young and dumb and all that. But mom would give me my $5 a week for my lunch money.
Yeah, and you spend it in gas.
And I'd put it in my gas tank, but it would last me all week and then some.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But I would have to put the cheap gas in.
Because the Granada wasn't a big motor.
No, it was a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
It was like I don't even know, like a 180. It was only like a 189 or something. I mean, it had like no power.
Yeah.
I don't even know what size.
189.
I don't even know what it
had
was.
A cylinder.
It was like it was one something. It was 100 and something, but it was a 4-cylinder. I do know that, and I did learn how to work on it. But there was this hill in Fairfax, and I would put the cheap gas in it. So of course, going up the hill, you could hear it knocking because I put the cheap gas in it. And I'm like, "Come on, baby, come on!" And so we'd all like do this whole, "Come on!" Like we were trying to push it up the hill in the car. Yeah, that as if I had 4 people in the car with me.
Right. That's hysterical.
Oh Lord. The IROC Z28 with the T-top.
Yes.
See, they made them also in the 80s too because I had a friend and oh gosh, I'm brain dead on his name. I can see Wade. That was his name. Wade. Okay. He had the royal blue one that had the T-tops, and he would let my friend Carla and I like just take it all the time. He's like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." So we'd take the T-tops out and we'd cruise around being all cool. And it was a stick shift.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So I had the Cadillac for a while, and then this is funny. You mentioned the Granada because when I moved away from home, I hadn't bought a car yet. I was still a senior in high school, and I take that back. I had been out of high school 1 year, and I was finishing up. The way it worked for me, I was finishing up the 2 years of Blue Ridge Community College.
Right.
At 19.
Okay.
Instead of the 2 years at 20 normally, but that's okay. And so I was finishing it up, and I got a job offer here in Nags Head, and left home. And you know what they did? They bought me a car, and it was a Granada.
What year?
77. Maybe?
Was it 2-door?
It was. Yeah, I think it was 2-door, and it was like a copper tone.
Okay, yeah.
Not the brown appliance copper tone, but just a metallic copper looking car.
Yeah, that orangey browny color. Yeah. Right.
I had it for about a year, and I traded it in on
a Chevette. No, just kidding.
No. The Cavalier. I bought Cavalier.
All right, so Gary's first car was a 73 Chevy Nova.
Oh, those were cool cars.
GM Nova, Omega, Ventura, Apollo, NOVA.
The Nova would get up and go too.
Well, let me tell you what though. In South America, true story, when the Nova first came out, they would not buy them because Nova in Spanish means no go. So they would not buy. They would not. Chevy Novas did not. They did not go over well. My Spanish teacher when did I take Spanish? My junior year in high school. Because I took French the first 2 years.
Gotcha.
My Spanish teacher, her name was Mrs. Reck. Senora Reck. She's told me, she said, the Nova,
No
It
go.
went over like a lead balloon because NOVA in Spanish means no go.
No go.
I never knew the Nova Omega Ventura and Apollo. I never knew that. Where did you get that? Very informative, Gary. Now I know something. I don't think
All
Mr.
right.
G knows
Bow
that.
Tie coming up with another
Oh.
keyword.
Did I put it in?
Chicken for Bojangles.
Let me see if I put it in. Hold on.
Was that 36 years ago?
What was?
This movie came out this week, 36 years ago.
Ugh.
You know what we said the other day?
Maybe.
Yeah. Your station for the killer hits 102.5, The Shark. Bill Medley, Jennifer Warnes from Dirty Dancing. I had the time of my life. It was 36 years ago this summer. That movie came out in the theater, believe it or not. It is 8:22, about 20 past 8 plus a couple. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day. We got not so warm a forecast. Actually, it feels nice outside this morning.
I walked outside and was like, wait a minute, am I still in the same place that I was 2 days ago? I mean, it's
Exactly.
totally different. Mostly sunny, breezy, wind gusts up to 24 miles an hour today. High 83. Also, heavy surf advisory for the beaches today. Mostly sunny again tomorrow. 83 for the coast, 89 inland.
All right, now we got 78 in Avon. We got 71 at Coinjack and 77 at Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
Today in music history, brought to you by Tap That OBX. Open until 9 p.m. with your favorite beers, bourbons, and tequilas, free pool, foosball, and shuffleboard too. Come hang out and relax with friends in their new laid-back space in Kitty Hawk at Tap That OBX.
All right, it was 2019. Taylor Swift released her 7th studio album. It was called The Lover. Her first album after parting ways with her former label, Big Machine Records. Now, all of the album's 18 tracks charted on the Hot 100. Hard to believe.
She was on fire back then.
Broke the all-time female record for the most simultaneous entries into the chart ever.
Crazy.
2008, Madonna kicked off her 86 to date Sticky and Sweet tour at the Millennial Stadium in Cardiff, Wales, earning over $280 million. It became the highest grossing tour by a solo artist, breaking the previous record Madonna had achieved before with her 2006 Confessions.
Wow.
And 2007, comedy writers Buddy Sheffield sued Disney, alleging that he had originally come up with this whole idea for Hannah Montana.
Really?
Was never compensated by Disney. Now, in the lawsuit, Sheffield claimed that in 2001, he pitched an idea for a TV series with the pilot of a junior high school student who lived a secret double life as a rock star.
Which was Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
Disney
Wow.
settled out of court on that one. So
Holy
like,
moly.
well, maybe they didn't do this exactly right.
No, maybe not. In 1993, it was confirmed by LA police that Michael Jackson was the subject of a criminal investigation. A smooth criminal. In 1968, Ringo Starr quit the Beatles over disagreement, but he did rejoin a few days later. Thank goodness he did that. Huge mistake if he never came back. 1969, The Men in Black. Johnny Cash started a 4-week run at #1 on the U.S. album chart with Johnny Cash at San Quentin. In 1969, the Rolling Stones started a 4-week run at #1 on the singles chart with Honky Tonk Woman. It was the group's 5th #1 hit. In 1965, security guards at a Manchester, England TV studio hosed down 200 Rolling Stones fans after they broke down barriers while waiting for the band to arrive for a performance.
Oh boy!
Yes, they didn't use the mace. They didn't use the whatever. They took that big fire hydrant hose and yep. And music birthdays, we have Dean DeLeo, who is the guitarist for STP, the Stone Temple Pilots, 62 today.
Wow.
And Rick Springfield, the one and only Jesse's girl, Dr. Noah Drake.
That's right.
On General Hospital back in the late 70s, early 80s. He is 74 today.
74. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. That is today in music. And you know what that means? It is bow time.
It is.
Be a winner of a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles right now. Text the word
girl, as in Jesse's girl from Rick Springfield.
Of course.
Text it to 252-441-1025.
News and weather together up within 10. And guess what? More killer hits on the way too.
All right. So, let's see. Wendy, in high school, I had the coolest car in 1960. Oh, she had the Super Sport Camaro in 1969. Wow. What color? Red? Had to be red, right? Maybe red. Did you have Kragers on it?
Kragers were cool. Keystones or Kragers?
Yep.
Remember that?
See, I was not a big. There was some cars that looked okay with Kragers,
Mhm.
but some cars that just shouldn't have had them on them.
Yeah.
Not a big. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So parent had a brown '67 Mustang,
Okay.
a yellow punch buggy, a blue punch
Oh,
buggy,
wow.
and my brother and I would take turns driving them. All right. What years were the bugs? And like a punch buggy. I'm surprised your brother was able to drive it because honestly, the punch buggy back in the day, in my personal opinion, they were burgundy with black and oh, I bet that was pretty.
Nice.
Um, the punch buggy, the pedals are so close together, in my
Right.
opinion, that a man, their feet were too big.
Could have been a problem.
I mean, I know some women, like a girl I used to work with, I think she wore like a 10 and a half or an 11 or something like that. She had a big foot. I wear a little five and a
Yeah.
half or a 6. So I do have a tiny foot. But I mean, literally, you had the gas pedal. All right, I'm gonna have to do it so you guys can see. Then you had like the brake right here. And then right here was the clutch. I mean, but the gas pedal, actually, the gas pedal was this little skinny thing.
Okay.
The gas pedal was the little
The
skinny
little
thing.
skinny one.
Then you had the
Okay.
little brake in the middle, and then you had the clutch over here. But they were all like literally that far apart. And so if you had a bigger, wider foot,
You could hit the gas and brake at the same time.
yeah. Oh no. Oh, I love just driving a stick shift. I miss driving a stick shift, which is why I like driving our Land Cruiser. Because it is a stick shift, but it's not a race car. It's not a fast. Now my brother, he has a newer Challenger, not a Charger, but the Challenger.
Yes.
And it's a 6-speed manual transmission.
Oh, nice.
It's got a Hemi. Oh, that's a fun car to drive. But all right, I do not know what the dice on the rearview mirror stood for. If it has anything to do with a birthday suit,
Say, yeah, we must reveal
just
that
call it a
information
bikini.
now.
Just call it a bikini. That still made me laugh. That just made me laugh.
We're waiting on Gary.
I want to find out what the dice on the rearview mirror stood for.
Okay.
71 Mach 1 red and black. Oh.
Well, you guys have some
Now,
pretty
you
cool
guys did have
cars.
some really cool cars.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I liked even the punch buggies. Punch buggies are cute. My daughter's a big punch buggy fan. She had a 2000 punch buggy as
Okay.
one of her, actually her second car. She had a little tiny, not a Suzuki Samurai, but the Geo Tracker, I guess, or it was a Chevy Tracker.
Yeah.
That was her first car, and it was like a giant piece of crap. Almost.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, it almost has to do with the birthday suit.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no. All right, PG-13. Remember that.
There might not be a PG-13 way you can present that. I don't know.
I don't know what the dice on them. Oh, I love the things. The things with there's one at 51st Dates. That's
Yeah.
what she drives. Is a thing.
They are
They were
cool.
the ugliest but coolest
But
cars.
practical
They were awesome.
for that kind of stuff.
And they had most of them had convertible tops.
Right.
They were just like the
They're
ugliest.
expensive if you find one.
Oh my gosh, they're like $90,000 or
Yeah.
something ridiculous like that.
Ridiculous.
They're collectors now. I mean, everybody wants a thing. I want a thing. They also, I mean, even the buses, the Volkswagen bus, the mini micro bus
Oh,
thingies
yeah.
that were like the cool hippie thing. You could
Yeah,
see like the
hippie and
piece.
surfer.
Yes,
Big
they're the
time.
coolest
Some
things
of that
ever.
overlap, but you know what I mean.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
And it's so funny when we looked at them back then, we're like, ew.
Don't like it.
But now it's like, oh, cool.
It
There was a
is.
woman that lived in my neighborhood that had a thing, and it was bright yellow, and I was like, ugh, that is
What's this all about?
I'm like, that has got to be the ugliest car ever. Oh no, it's very cool. All right, we're still waiting. Hold on.
I don't know what Gary means. I don't know if
What
he's
do
be
the
able to pull
dice
this
in the
off or
rear view
not.
mirror stand for? Birthday suit, almost. Let me think. What would the dice mean? I don't even. I got nothing. And I don't know if you can PG-13 it on here or not, because we don't want to offend people. You know, because there's a lot of people that get offended very easily today, or in this world, I should
What do you
say.
mean by that?
Exactly. Oh, he can't.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then. You can't.
Don't turn this into political.
Yeah, no. He can't make it PG-13 to explain
Okay,
what the
Gary.
dice mean.
All right, buddy.
All right, that's fine. Yeah. Yep. All righty then. I guess we'll just maybe I can go look it up. Maybe it'll have the meaning there, or either that or it's just Gary's meaning.
Maybe.
But yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah. can't.
Maybe. All right. Well, thanks for talking about cars. We bumped into it yesterday,
Reminiscing.
and that's exactly what happened.
Friday night, I was walking you home. Yeah. Yep. See, I didn't have a first cool car. My parents, though, they got another. They were like all excited because, ooh, we're gonna get a new car. Well, they bought a used car that I remember my parents only buying one brand new car,
Mm-hmm.
and that was my dad's 1976 Ford F-150 pickup truck. He was so excited because it had an AM/FM stereo, and it had carpet on the floors.
Ooh,
Because
yeah.
pickup trucks usually had like that rubber, whatever,
Yeah.
so you could take a hose and go and
That's
blow
pretty
it up.
much what.
But it was an automatic. It had 2 gas tanks. It was a 390 4-barrel carburetor.
Right.
That thing was, boom, he loved it.
Amazing.
But that was the only brand new car I think I ever remember my parents buying. Yeah, I don't think they ever bought another brand new car. Everything was used. I'm almost positive. But yeah, and what was the point of my story? I don't remember. Oh, my car. My mom got, it was a Dodge Aries or Plymouth, whatever. It was a K car. But let me tell you what, my Granada was more plush than that stupid thing was. So I lucked out in the deal. My mom's got that. They were bench seats. They sat up stiff.
Yeah.
They had, oh, they were horrible.
That was.
I had like kind of like mushy, nice seats in my Granada.
Okay.
The piece of junk that it was. But anyway.
Like cab driver seats.
Oh.
Almost like recliners.
Kind
a lot of springs.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of springs, real quick, the back, like at times it felt like it was a boat like this. So my dad's like, okay, again, I told you my dad taught me how to. He's like, if you're gonna drive it, you're gonna work on it. You need new. Your springs probably need to be replaced because I had leaf springs in the back. I didn't have. Yeah. So I was like, all right. So we ended up getting leaf springs from a junkyard because it was just they were perfect condition, and why pay out the wazoo for
all that.
So we jacked the car up, take off a little bit. And my leaf springs that were, I think there was like 4 or 5 actual like different lengths of leaf springs.
Right.
They fell into like 10 different pieces. Yeah, they were broken. I needed new ones. But anyway, okay, dice in the mirror meant you were
An
experienced driver.
Or for luck.
All right, are we talking experienced as in the whole been there, done that, spent the night, got the t-shirt, that kind of experienced? Or were you just a good driver? Are we talking?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. Which experience are we talking about?
Exactly.
That you weren't pure anymore, that kind of experience, or the driving of a car experience? Oh, racing. Oh, okay. All right, we'll go with that. Mr. D used to drive a race car, but that's another story, another day. All right, guys.
Rolling credits. What about the little what do you call those things? The little
trees?
The balls. Little felt balls.
Oh, the little fuzzy. No.
Around just all the way around.
That was for your love machine, man.
Oh, okay, different culture. I see.
That was Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's happening, man?
That was my love machine, baby. Let's go in my love machine. We'll go. Yeah, those were the ones that put the little fringe.
The fringe.
The fringe.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's roll credits. Let's roll. Have a good one. We'll be thinking of you today, Gary. And tomorrow with 104? Is that what you said? Might have been a bit more.
Even if it was 99, it's still going to be too hot. I'm sorry.
I know. Tired of this roller coaster ride.
Yeah. All right.
See you. Have a great
Bye,
day.
guys. We will chat with you in the morning. And we'll both be in our birthdays soon.
No, we won't.